Alrighty, what is up guys? It's your boy Stormer YT, aka E-Man, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Before I get started, based on the title you can already know what it exactly is that I'm going to be talking about, but I just want to clarify something real quick. I'm not the type of person to really like complain about like things, because I know that's not really like a masculine thing to do, to be constantly complaining. This is more of a video of things that I find quite annoying, and quite possibly other people do as well. And the reason I'm making this video is just that if you're a person that goes to the gym, this is something that can benefit all of us, right? Because if you cannot change something if you're not self-aware of it, right? So this is exactly why I'm making the video. Hopefully some of you guys could resonate. If not, now you know how possibly other people might feel about what it is that you're doing. So if you're doing the things here, I highly suggest that you stop, because quite frankly it's really annoying. So yeah. Alrighty, so the first thing that actually bothers me quite a lot is people who stand in front of you while you're working out and you're looking in the mirror. Like, I'm the type of person that likes to slow things down when I'm contracting all my muscles, when I'm doing a specific workout, and make sure that I'm slowing it down. I like to see exactly what I'm doing, making sure that my form is on point and stuff like that, right? Specifically the ones with the cables. I like to make sure that I'm reaching all the way towards the end, that I'm crossing over so I can get that full extension on my pecs, as well as shoulder presses. I want to make sure that, you know, everything is nice and straight, that I'm matching, that I'm not moving back and forth, right? It's easier if you're looking at yourself, and it also feels good to be looking at yourself, right, with your muscles, whatever the case may be. You just want your own space. So if you have your bench, you have your area designed, you know, right there, like you have the area right in front of you, that's your area. Now, if people are crossing by, that's fine, that's completely fine. If you're dropping off the weights right in front of me, that's completely fine too. I'm not gonna get upset about that. Now, the things that do upset me is like the people who work out specifically where the dumbbells are, right? So for example, a lot of people like to either curl, or they'll do, I'm not really sure what these are called, but it's like you lean forward and it's for your back and you go like this. Sometimes they do it like right in front of you, and that thing like pisses me off, because it's like, bro, you have all this space, why are you doing it right in front of me? Even if it's a heavy weight, look, I lift heavy too and I still move out of the way, okay? If you can't lift the heavy weight, then don't lift it. Like, it is what it is. Like it's inconsiderate for you. First of all, it's disrespectful, because like I need my personal space and you're in my space. That's the first thing. And second, it's pretty obvious that I'm looking in the mirror and you blocking it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know, maybe it's an ego thing, but I'm pretty sure it would bother you as well if you have a butt right in front of your face while they're curling. It's pretty disrespectful, right? So yeah. Alrighty, so the second thing that actually bothers me quite a lot is people who ask you how many sets you have left, and when you tell them that you have one left, they stand right in front of you. Like, they stand literally near in your vicinity. And that's something that I completely hate. Like, when I'm working out, I need pure concentration. I cannot have anything like blocking my mental like state, because I want to be completely focused so that I'm like dialed in. If I'm focused on what it is that you're doing, because you're in my area, right? It's almost like a sense of like fight or flight for me. Like, maybe it doesn't correlate with you guys, but for me, like, I'm constantly like in go mode. So if somebody's in my area, I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, you never know, maybe somebody, it's just how my brain works, right? So I'd prefer it if you kept your distance while I get my last rep in. Like, I'm gonna finish. Like, you don't have to be standing right next to me. I know that you asked me how many sets I have left, so I know that you're next. And as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna call you out and be like, hey, listen, I'm done. And that's it. Just keep your distance. That's how I am. Somebody tells me I have one set left, perfect. I can go sit down right here. I can stand a little bit further back, let that man do what he needs to do, and that's it. And then we're done. And then it's my turn, it's his turn, etc, etc. Alrighty, so the third thing on my list of things that bother me, it's gonna be the people who take over two machines. Now, that is something that is completely, like, listen, let's make something extremely clear. This is not your house. This is a public gym. You know, either it's a warehouse, building, whatever the case may be. The whole point is it's public. It's not private. It is not yours. You and I both pay the same amount of money for a membership, especially since I pay the higher tier of said membership, right? So I'm paying a little bit more, but that doesn't still give me the right to say, hey, listen, just because I pay more, then I'm entitled to more things than you. The only thing that I'm entitled to more of is like the special amenities, like whether it's tanning, whether it's the massage chairs. But even then, there are other people who pay the same amount as me, so I'm also not entitled to hold, like, let's say 2 massage chairs. It doesn't work like that. Everybody paid the same amount, so everybody has a fair amount of opportunity for like different machines or different massage chairs, right? So if you're one of those people who have, like, let's say the squat rack on one side and that's your side, and then you got a couple dumbbells over here laying down with the bench, and you tell people, oh no, I'm there, like, dude, come on, like, this is not your house, bro. Stick to one machine and then do the other, okay? Especially if you don't have like a six-pack, if you're not ripped and you're a fat slob that drinks beer pretty much every other day and just hits heavy weights. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, you're not really doing anything, okay? You're not training for the Olympics, you're not training for a new Marvel movie, you're just a regular Joe Schmo, okay? Like, that's something that completely bothers me. So if you're one of those people, please stop. It's annoying. Just stick to one machine. All right. So the fourth thing that bothers me is people who get in your machine without asking first. Now, whether it's the pull-up bar, whether it's the machine that I'm on, whatever the case may be, whether it's even getting water, like, that is something that completely annoys me. Like, if I see somebody drinking water from a water fountain, most water fountains can only take one at a time, right? Because, like, let's say you're drinking from the big one, and then I come and touch the small one, the bigger water fountain, it's gonna have like less water, right? It's gonna affect it. So it's like, bro, be considerate. Like, if I'm drinking water and then you step in and then drink from the other water fountain, now I have less water and you have more water for yourself. How hard is it to just wait 20 seconds or less until I finish, and then you can drink all the water you want? Like, come on, people. Like, it's common human decency, right? Same thing with the pull-ups. Like, I'll be doing pull-ups and I turn around for a quick second and then he jumps in, and it's like, yo, I don't mind sharing. Like, my problem is people who feel entitled. Like, that entitlement is annoying. Like, ask, be polite, be like, hey, listen, are you here? Oh, you're here? Okay, can I jump in? Hey, man, of course. Hey, listen, we all, these are all of our weights. But like, you thinking, oh, let me just walk in, that's disrespectful, bro. Like what is that? All right, so my final thing is, now this is something that's not really something that people do, and it's not really a bad thing, but it's something that I wish people did, right? And that's, I wish that the gym community encouraged each other more. That's something that I wish we did as a society, specifically people who are trying to better themselves. Like, think about it. Going to the gym is self-development. It's growth. It's human growth, human development. There are people who are just starting off, right? Whether they're extremely fat, extremely skinny, whatever the case may be. Think about this, right? You're extremely skinny or you're extremely fat. That's already a lot of insecurity. It takes a lot of guts to be able to put yourself in a predicament where you have a potential of being made fun of, right? Because you're going into a place where you're gonna find the best of the best. You're gonna find people who are ripped. You're gonna find people who are, extremely big, very muscular, have a lot of muscle, and all that stuff. So yeah, so when I see fat people on like treadmill or a Stairmaster and they're putting in maximum effort, I always feel like saying, hey man, good job, bro. Keep it going. I know that this is difficult, but it only gets better. You're gonna feel more fulfilled the more days that you go. The more that you discipline yourself, the more that you say no to the snacks and yes to the greens, the more that you put on those gym clothing, get in the car, on your way to the gym, fully focused, ready to explode, you're gonna feel fulfilled as a man, right? You're gonna feel like, hey, I'm doing something with my life. And I think it's the lack of encouragement when people don't say anything. And I'm not saying that like everybody deserves a pat on the back. Listen, for the most part, nobody gives me a pat on the back. I do get the occasional compliments from my family saying, hey, listen, bro, like, you're looking good, bro. You got big muscles, this and this and that. I don't like to say I have big muscles, but I do like to say I have a pretty decent physique. And I'm only trying to get better, but I know it gets difficult because I don't have anybody holding me accountable. I don't have my parents holding me accountable. I rely on myself. I'm the one that tells myself, if I don't do this, I'm going one step backwards, okay? And right now we're living in a cutthroat dating market where, like, if you're not the best of the best, you're not gonna see any results for the most part. Of course, there's always anomalies, but for the most part, you look at statistics, you look at the amount of virgins that we have in this society has significantly increased, okay? There's not people getting any play, and that's leading to depression because sex is a need, especially for a man. It's a need. Like we're extremely high in testosterone. We need that release, right? Because if not, it's all pent up, and it's things that just hold you in, and you need to release it. You need to find an outlet for that, right? So it's just a necessity, and yeah, it's just a requirement for human beings in general, and that requirement is not being met, so it's affecting your health. So yeah, encouragement is something that I hope that one day, as a society, we change. We're more encouraging to each other. Hey, listen, bro, I see you putting in the work. Keep going, man. Good job, man. Hey, bro, you're getting bigger. Wow, man, you're looking big, bro. Wow, all the hard work is paying off, right? That's things that people are gonna like hold in their head for a long time, especially men. Yeah, sorry about that. So, like I was saying, men have to earn their compliments. Unless you're naturally handsome and buff. Even then, you're not gonna get that many compliments from women. Like, you'll get it every now and then, because a lot of women don't give compliments to men. Like, it is what it is. It's not really a complaint, it's just how it is. But as men, we should be able to do at least compliment our peers, especially when they're putting in the work, and if they have a good personality. Like, they're not people who are douchebags. They're just people who are humble and just trying to get better, trying to get a better physique, putting in that work every single day. If you tell him, hey man, good job, that's gonna be positive reinforcement. It's gonna want him to keep going, because he's gonna want to keep chasing that validation. And I'm not saying that the validation is bad, but it's something that everybody wants. Like, you're lying if you're telling yourself that you wouldn't like it if somebody appreciated all the hard work that you put in. That's something that every human being is going to enjoy. You're going to like that high that you get from somebody telling you you're doing good, because it reinforces that what you're doing is worth it, right? Especially from women. If women are giving you the looks, that's validation itself, and it pushes you to want to keep going, because you're saying, hey, listen, I didn't get these looks before, now I'm getting it. Now I see girls checking me out, and it's gonna want to make you keep pushing, because you say, hey, listen, if I'm getting looks at this, what would happen if I got like this, right? If I'm getting looks at this body fat percentage, and I go slightly down, dude, you have endless opportunities that will be presented to you, right? So yeah, it's just a video that I really wanted to put out, guys. You guys enjoyed my message, go ahead and leave a like, comment if you disliked it, or have a separate opinion, or just feel like all my claims are just hoo-ha. Put it down in the comments below. Let's have a little conversation. I hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing weekend, amazing night, whenever it is that you guys are seeing it. And always remember, enjoy every day like it's your last, because someday it just might be. Peace.